So Paul is saying that there might be a case where you could be in an idol's temple eating meat that was sacrificed to their god, but he's saying that's not wrong. Only reason that it would be wrong is because somebody's seeing you do it, and that might affect their faith.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, so that means if nobody's looking, you can be in the temple of damn Satan.
You don't understand the Bible. That's why you act like that.
Peace and blessings, blood once baptized in new covenant for remission of sins. And as you beloveds can see, man, you know, Deacon HAKAH, he done, you know, basically, he ain't pushing this new covenant, beloved ones. You know, we thought he was gonna come around. You know, I seen me personally, I seen him quote a couple scriptures from Paul in a good sense before I seen this video of him saying that you can eat meat sacrificed to idols, which is total bullshit. Paul wasn't teaching that to the Gentiles, bro. And I'm gonna show that today, right? But yeah, man, he was quoting Paul the other day on his other live, pretty cool. But today he twisted them and said that Paul was teaching that it's okay to eat meat sacrificed to idols, which we're gonna see if that's so. This is 1 Corinthians 8:1. Take care with your liberty. All right. Now, as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth, right? So you don't want to be thinking you too deep to where you get puffed up and you deceive yourself, right? If any man thinketh that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. But if any man love God, the same is known of him. Right? You in this new covenant, right? Then they shall all know me from least to greatest. As concerning, therefore, the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols, we know that the idol is nothing in the world, and that there is none other God but one, right? So he's telling you he know who his God is, bro. For though there be that are called gods, right? There's many gods on this earth, whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many. But to us, but to who? But to us, right, the beloved ones, there is one but one God, the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord. And how many lords? And one Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, by whom are all things. By who? By whom are all things, man. And we by him. So, hey, all things is by the Lord Yahushua. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge. So everybody don't have the Lord Yahushua in them, man. That's why Paul said, howbeit, howbeit not in every man is that knowledge. All right. And what's that knowledge? That what? The Lord Yahushua. There's one Lord Yahushua by whom are all things, and we by him. All right. So everybody don't serve the Lord Yahushua. A lot of people still serve idols. They got to repent from that, right? And that's who Paul was going to. The Gentiles that was following idols. So he was telling them about, if you're in these temples and you're eating the food sacrificed to the idols, even though you don't worship the idol, you're going to be a stumbling block to those that still worship the idol, man. That's all he was getting at. But this guy twisted and said Paul is saying you can eat meat sacrificed to idol. That ain't what Paul was saying. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge. So this knowledge is supposed to be in you, but it's not in every man. Showing you the new covenant is not going to be in every man, beloved ones. All right. So you guys trying to seek the kingdom by observation, you're not going to be able to observe this thing and say, oh, everybody's in the new covenant, so now we're in the new covenant. It don't work like that. Paul said, howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge. For some with conscience of the idol, unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto idol, right? So you got people that eat these foods unto the idol, like they're worshiping the idol, showing you it goes back to worshiping that idol, which is against what? The laws that was given in Acts 15, man, for the Gentiles, man, to abstain from idols, all right? And their conscience being weak is defiled. See, their conscience weak because they still following an idol, man. All right? Because everybody doesn't have the law in their heart. They don't have Yahushua in their heart. All right? It's not in every man, that knowledge. All right? But some with the conscience of the idol unto this hour eat as thing offered unto the idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled. So Paul's not talking about he's doing that. He's talking about the Gentiles, all right, that were learning from him. But meat commendeth us not to God. For neither if we eat are we better, neither if we eat not are we the worse, right? Because what? All the food comes from the Most High. It's not about the food. It's about, are you worshiping the idol that food was sacrificed to? That's what it's about, man. Because at the end of the day, all this food is defiled. And you heard HAKAH say that even on his damn video. He was speaking about people eating Chinese food, because niggas eat Chinese food. And niggas go to, what's the damn place, the little coffee place with the idol lady on it, Starbucks. People do that. But what? And you niggas eat Taco Bell, McDonald's, all that, man. Taco Bell got 666 on it. I know Gorilla Hebrew was eating that damn Taco Bell. All right. So, you can't be a hypocrite. This is really going into worshiping the idol, man. All right? Because the scriptures tell you what? Israel's going to eat their defiled bread scattered among the Gentiles. It's not about the meat. That's why Paul said, neither if we eat or we don't eat are we better. It's about if your conscience is worshiping a damn idol. That's why he was telling you, no, you were Gentiles serving dumb idols. All right. But take heed, lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. Them that are weak are those that worship the idol and eat the meat as if it was sacrificed to an idol. Like up here, it says right here. All right. For some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat it as a thing offered unto the idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled. Meaning what? They mind is weak because they're still serving these idols, and that's what's defiling them, man. So Paul was telling the brothers that know that it's not an idol, that if you eat that in front of them, he says, for if any man seeth thee. Paul is not speaking about himself. He's talking to the Corinthians that worship idols, that were Gentiles, the uncircumcision. He's not saying, this is me in the temple worshiping Buddha and Shiva. Paul, that's not what Paul's saying, bro. It's bullshit. For if any man seeth thee, not Paul. Thee means you. He's talking to the Corinthians. For if any man seeth thee, which have knowledge, sit at meat in the idol's temple. All right, because he tried to twist this up like Paul was saying that Paul was sitting in the idol's temple. No, bro. You ain't never seen one scripture where Paul was eating meat sacrificed to idols in any temple, bro. He said, as touching the law, blameless, man. Shall not the conscience of him which is weak, right? Those that follow the idol, be emboldened to eat those things which are offered to idols, right? So he was telling the Corinthians that if you eating meat sacrificed to idol, even though you're not worshiping the idol, you're gonna be a stumbling block to the brother that still eat that meat as he sacrificed to an idol. And through thy knowledge shall thy weak brother perish. See that? So a brother that got the knowledge that's eating the meat sacrificed to idols, he'll be a stumbling block to a brother that's what? Eating the food unto the idol. It's just like, on the holidays and things of that nature. When you eat the food on the holidays, then a lot of times people think it's okay to follow those idols. See that? That's what really be happening. Okay? Just like if you go eat, Thanksgiving or Easter, a lot of people think it's okay to follow those gods, and all that. All right? So that's why he was saying don't be a stumbling block, having people basically your example for people to follow idolatry, basically. So Paul wasn't saying that was him. And through thy knowledge shall thy weak brother perish, for whom Christ died. But when you sin against the brother and wound their weak conscience, the weak conscience is talking about those that was following idols and eating the meat as it was sacrificed to the idol. All right, not giving glory to the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but giving glory to the idol and eating that meat. All right, you sin against Christ, right? Because it's idolatry. Wherefore, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh while the world standeth, lest I make my brother to offend. So Paul was letting you know that he didn't want to offend the brothers, and he wasn't trying to get brothers to what? Eat meat sacrificed to idols, which was the offense. Then we has this 1 Corinthians 10 and 19 through 22. Heavy. What say I then? That the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idols is anything? But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils. So Paul was telling you those meat offerings to those idols was to the devil. He said he was saying, hey, if it's gonna cause a brother to offend, don't do it. Don't be doing that, because you don't want people to what? Still follow these idols, man. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to God. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. No, you can eat the meat sacrificed to the devil. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. So Paul wasn't saying you can go eat meat sacrificed to idols, bro. That's you twisting the scriptures, bro. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. So why would the hell would Paul say this if it's okay for you to go eat meat with idols? Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? But if any man say unto thee, this is offered in sacrifice unto idols, eat not for the sake that showed it. So if you know that, don't eat it. This is Paul. Okay? We got Numbers 25 and 2. And they called the people unto the sacrifices of their gods. See that? And the people did eat and bow down to their gods. See, that's what it was about. It was about worshiping these other gods. And that's what the eating meat to idol stuff go back to. People still eating it as unto the idol. Their conscience is weak. Like Paul was saying. Not saying that you could just go sit in the damn temple of Zeus or some folly. Paul ain't saying nothing like that, man. He talking to the Gentile, the uncircumcision. All right? And you see in the laws and acts, they tell you not to do these things. And Revelations. All right? So Paul wasn't saying, oh, no, you can eat meat sacrificed to idols. Awake to righteousness and sin not, man. Little leaven the whole lump. Like, come on, bro. So Paul wasn't saying you can go eat meat sacrificed to idols. What did he say? You cannot drink from the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. So there's no going to eat meat sacrificed to idols, bro. Paul wasn't teaching that, bro. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? But if any man say unto you, this is offered in sacrifice unto idols, eat not for his sake that showed it. Right? Because you don't want to be an example of what? That people think it's okay to eat meat sacrificed to idols, meaning what? They think it's okay to worship the idol. Like Paul said, some do it like they're worshiping the damn idol still. All right? So Paul wasn't saying you can eat meat sacrificed to idols, bro. That's BS, man. So with that, all praise Abba Nawa. Yabashim Yahusha Shalom.